All right, I'm back with Alex Sanchez, who's going to answer all of your makeup and skincare questions. So feel free to call us right now at 216-578-0707. We have a couple other questions already lined up, just kind of email type questions, so we'll get to those first. Our first question is it okay to keep makeup until it's gone, or does it expire and need to be thrown out like everything else eventually?
Well,
does makeup expire?
Really, if you open the product, you should use it within a 2-year window. So that's a general guideline. Definitely with your mascara, you must replace your mascara every 3 months.
Every 3 months?
Yes.
Okay.
And you should be wearing your mascara every day, so.
So you really have to keep a little chart or something to remember, because I forget when I buy my mascara sometimes, even if it still looks like it's pretty good.
Well, when you open it, once it's opened, that's when that's when the hourglass turns on.
Okay, good. So if somebody gives it to you as a gift, or sometimes you get like the free gifts and you haven't opened it in a year, it's still okay.
If it's unopened, you should have not a problem.
All right. The second question is, should you change your foundation color seasonally? And if so, can you save your winter foundation until the next winter, or is it going to expire? Like, for example, I may buy a certain color right now because my skin is lighter, but in a couple of months I might need something darker. Am I going to have to replace that lighter one?
Well, like I said, within that 2-year window, that's when you would replace it. But you definitely should be updating your color and the formula, like I mentioned earlier, because that's one of the biggest faux pas is to not have the foundation match correctly. You don't want to have a line of demarcation.
That's the worst.
Yes.
It's hard sometimes, too, but you really need to see a makeup artist for that.
Yes.
But we have a caller on the line. Georgia from Uniontown is with us. Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning.
Hi, Georgia.
Hi.
Hi, how are you guys?
We're great. We're talking about makeup, which is always fun.
Yes.
What's your question for Alex?
Well, I'm 33. When I was younger, I had very long, thick eyelashes. Over the years, after using probably a cheaper mascara, I would guess, my eyelashes have broken off quite a bit, and they're still thick, but they're kind of stubby. I just recently started using that double extend mascara that makes it lengthen, but I was wondering if there's anything that I can do to actually make them make the length grow themselves, or is it the mascara that I'm using, or is there something else that I can do to actually make my own eyelashes grow better?
That's a good question, because I think that's something that probably a lot of women have difficulty with.
Well, Lancome, we are the authority on lashes, as you know. And you must remove your eye makeup every night. That's a very big thing, first and foremost. And then also, we actually make a great product called Seals Booster, which is a lash conditioner. Okay. So that would be something I would recommend.
Put a lash conditioner on. Is that going to thicken her eyelashes or make them look longer?
What it does is it conditions your lashes just like a conditioner would condition your hair, and also maximizes the performance of any mascara. So even if you don't use Lancome mascara, you can definitely use the lash conditioner from Lancome.
And what do you like some of these products that are out where you put them on the lash line and it's supposed to make them thicker and longer and make the lashes grow? Are you liking anything that's on the market like that?
I can't really speak to those products. I'm not exactly trained in all that technology.
Okay, I'm trying something right now.
I know some people are happy with
George,
it, yes.
there's something I just got in the mail. I'm going to try it out, and I'll find out if it's good, and I'll let you know about it. But we'll move on to our next caller. Wilma is with us. Hi, Wilma.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello,
what's your
Wilma.
question for Alex?
Yes. I have dark circles, and I've bought in every product you can think of to get rid of them, and I am getting 8 hours or more sleep, and I'm just wondering what you can do to get rid of them, or at least cover them up.
Okay. Dark circles. And another problem I think that people have, and it's hard, no matter how much sleep you get or water you drink, you sometimes just, you need to find a way to hide them.
Yes.
Well, one thing a lot of people mistake sometimes your bone structure and shadow with a dark circle. And for example, I've got a stronger cheekbone, so depending on how the light hits my face, it can look like I have quite dark circles. Okay. And one thing you want to do is you really want to be strategic when you conceal. You want to conceal this little crescent right here under the eye. This is the eye socket. And right there, that's where you have the darkness. And that's where you want to apply the concealer. Only in this little crescent. And you definitely want to use concealer because it has more pigment. And also, what's your complexion? Are you like very fair?
Fair.
You're fair. So another great choice for you is actually using a yellow-based concealer that's going to really correct some of the blue tones.
Okay.
Yeah. yes.
Okay. All right. We have an... Oh,
and I have one more thing about the dark circles. Also, blush is a miracle.
You're kidding.
For dark circles,
How
yes.
do you just take a blush brush?
You don't apply it to the dark circle, but applying more color to the apple of the cheeks, it's almost like a cloud over the problem. It diffuses the problem.
Okay, well, we have another caller. Phyllis is joining us this morning. Hi, Phyllis.
Hi.
Hi, what's your question for Alex?
Well, I'm a sexy senior in my 60s.
Great.
Nice, Phyllis.
We love that.
That's good. I like your attitude.
And I do wear, foundation and eyeshadow and the whole business. But with the, different trends, like with the model that you had on before, wouldn't some of that stuff look kind of garish on an older person?
I understand where she's coming from here. She doesn't want to necessarily go with all of the shimmery type stuff because, she feels a little more mature, but still wants to enjoy makeup.
Well, number one, I'm sure that, from your answer, I could tell that, you're probably in great shape, really dynamic. So who's to say that you can't wear that in the right context? It has to be the right context to wear something like that.
And
makeup is an accessory.
What do you mean by that? Like, what would be something that Phyllis could play with a little bit without seeming like people are going,
for example,
where is she going out tonight?
For example, like a pair of stiletto high heels. You have them in your closet. You're not going to wear them every day. But there is a situation where you wear them and you would be fabulous in them.
Okay.
So that's
maybe
kind of
she could try gloss, but it doesn't have to have, sparkles in it, right?
Well, definitely. One of the things I really think is that the lips, that is something that's universal. No matter what age, that's something you could always work your lips.
Okay. All right. So
work your lips, darling.
All right. Well, you are going to be at a few different locations while you're here visiting us in Cleveland at Macy's stores. There's the information on February 24th at Great Northern, the 25th in Sandusky, February 26th at South Park Mall, and February 27th at Parmatown. You can, of course, log on to goodcompanyshow.com if you want to check out those locations. But it's always great to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you
it's
so
my pleasure.
much. Good to see you.
Great to see you.
All right.